What's up everyone, it's DSP, and unfortunately I have some bad news today. A lot of you already figured this out by basically, I know that a lot of you guys, or my viewers and fans, go to xboxlive.com and you're able to follow along different people on Xbox Live. You get to see what kind of games they've been playing, what achievements they get, and things like that. I know that's how a lot of people kind of spoil games that I'm playing, because you can go on Xbox Live and see what I'm playing. Well, unfortunately, last night in the middle of the night, and I was unaware, someone actually hacked or found a way into not only my Xbox Live account, but my Hotmail email account as well. And basically what they did, they went in there, they immediately locked me out, meaning they changed the password, they changed the challenge questions that you need to answer in order to change your password, and they also went on Xbox Live and they completely changed my avatar, you know, to try to be funny. I guess it's some kind of a weird combination of stuff that the guy made. He changed all the, all my profile stuff. He basically says now Phil is a scrub or a fag or something stupid like that. So it's some hater basically who doesn't like me. I found a way to hack this account. He went ahead and deleted all my friends off my friends list. So I have none of my friends. When I got home today and I found out about this, I immediately, contacted all my friends and I said, listen, if you hear anything from this guy, it's not me. Be careful. And they said, well, Phil, don't worry about it, because we don't even see you on a friends list anymore. Apparently this guy blocked or deleted everybody. And then the kicker to all this, okay, is that at this point, just hacking someone's email or finding a way to sneak into someone's email account or someone's Xbox Live account, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, okay, some kid, some malicious kid doing something stupid to try to be funny or whatever. Not a big deal. But whoever this person is decided to take it one step further and made an extremely fatal mistake. My Xbox Live account actually had some personal information in it so that I could buy things like Microsoft points and things online. So I actually had one of my debit card number was on Xbox Live. Now here's the thing, Xbox and Microsoft are smart. They don't actually show your whole number there. They don't want to disclose your personal information. But all it basically allows you to do is once you enter that number once, it saves it, it blocks it out so no one can ever see it again, but it allows you to charge things to that card. Well, this kid, or whoever it is, I don't know if it's a kid or not, but I kind of have to believe it's a kid, when, the first thing he basically did was run to Xbox Live and change my avatar and things like that to be stupid. Went ahead and actually charged Microsoft points to my debit card. And right there, immediately, number one, constitutes as theft, and number two, it's actually a felony. So whoever this kid is, and if he's watching this video, he's probably shitting his pants now, not realizing what he did, but you fucked up, because you basically are now liable to be a felon if someone tracks you down and figures out who you are. So congratulations, if that's what your goal was with this whole thing, to go to jail and become a felon, you succeeded. Because the first thing I can tell you, as soon as I saw that, the first thing I did is I called my bank, I explained to them what was going on, they immediately put a stop to the card, so there's no way that this guy can charge anything else to this card no matter what. The card is null and void. They put basically a warning on my bank account, meaning if any kind of charges go on my bank account again in the next day or two, it'll be a red flag, and they'll basically, monitor that. And by the way, the money that whoever this person is that stole from me, I'm going to get back. The bank already said it's fine. We have protection against things like this. This happens, pretty common, that someone steals this kind of personal information or steals a debit card and goes and spends money. What they're going to do is they're actually going to give me a means to get my money back. It's not immediate, but I will get the money back, so that's good. I also immediately contacted Microsoft. I've already given them all of my information, 100% proving that I'm the real owner of that Darkside Phil moniker, both on Xbox Live, but also that email address. And basically, they have, they have 7 days. That's their policy. Is within 7 days they have to respond after they investigate. But I guarantee you, they're just going to know, because I gave them information from like day one from when I had the account. So they're going to know that it's me that's the real owner. And I'm hoping, best case scenario, I get everything back, meaning I get the Darkside Phil name back on Xbox Live, I get my email address back, and everything is fine. But the problem is, I don't know what this guy has done. I don't know, like, this is a real email address that I have, and who knows if this guy's gone in there and gone through hundreds of emails from years on, and you know, maybe there's something in there that I'm not even aware of that could have something personal that this guy could get. So worst case scenario, I'm just hoping that Microsoft will just delete the whole fucking thing, you know? I'd rather just lose it all and lose the DarkSidePhil account and lose the email address than have to worry about this kid who basically, you know, wanted to be a malicious douchebag and do what he did. So the bottom line is this. There's really no risk to me right now because my bank is all set. You know, this kid isn't going to be able to steal any more money from me. You know, I'm just kind of hoping that, like I said, because he has access to that email account, that he doesn't try to trick people. You know, what I want, really reason I'm making this video is to let everyone know, if anyone named DarkSidePhil contacts you on Xbox Live, or, you know, anyone from that email address that everyone knows about, darksidephil@hotmail.com, if you get contacted by this guy, do not, you know, respond. This guy is not me. He is some kind of a malicious person who stole that account, and I'm just really worried that he might try to trick some of my viewers or fans thinking that it's me, you know, doing that. So the bottom line is, unfortunately, because that happened, I don't know how many of you actually understand how Xbox Live works, but the Xbox, when it saves game data, it saves it to a profile. So everything that I've done, every game that I've played on my Xbox is saved to DarkSidePhil, which means right now if I were trying to load a game up, it wouldn't. It's like you'd have to start over from scratch. So basically this means I can't play, number one, I can't play games online because I can't log into DarkSidePhil anyway. Number two, I can't continue any games that I've already started. So, for example, a lot of people are posting up, where's the next batch of Monkey Island? I can't play Monkey Island. I'd have to start from the beginning of the game again. I'd have to create an entirely new profile, which I don't want to have to do, and I'd have to start over, which I don't want to have to do. Now, if it comes down to it and this whole account gets deleted, then that's something I'm going to have to do, and unfortunately, there's no way around it. It's just really going to suck if, you know, this account ends up getting deleted, and then all that data that's on my hard drive for games like Mass Effect 1 and 2, you know, Red Dead Redemption, all these games where there's DLCs or you can use the save data later on in the game to continue or to get bonus things. If that data's lost, that basically means I'm fucked and I'm starting from scratch the next time that I play those games. And it's kind of really stinks because today was an announcement that Red Dead Redemption is getting 4 more DLCs, one of which is actually going to be this cool zombie mode, which isn't that amazing? Because it was just like a week ago that I said Red for Dead. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if Red Dead Redemption had like a Left 4 Dead zombie mode? And now they're doing it. So apparently people already, you know, were kind of in line that that would be a really cool idea, and they're actually doing it. So that's pretty cool. But it's just a bummer that if this is the case and I lose this account, then I have to start from scratch, which basically means I have to beat that whole game again to get back to where I was so that I can use these DLCs or unlock things. You know what I mean? It just sucks that I would have to completely start over and you know, lose all the level 15 or whatever I am on there online. The real thing that would really suck is Mass Effect, because remember, I had the data from Mass Effect 1 that I imported into Mass Effect 2. They're going to do the same thing for Mass Effect 3. Well, if I lost all that data, that really sucks. That means I would have to replay both of those games again. And by the way, it's very hard to get max level on Mass Effect 1. I had to play the game 3 or 4 times to do it, so I'm not going to get that again. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens. We're going to hang in there, hang tight, you know, not freak out. Again, there's nothing I can really do. I have to leave it in the hands of Microsoft. Hopefully Microsoft will do the right thing, realize that I'm the owner of the account, kick this asshole out, whoever he is. Hopefully, I did give Microsoft the information that this guy illegally charged things to my card, so I'm hoping that they try to track this guy's IP address at the times that he's logged in, they find who he is, and they put him behind bars, because that's where he fucking belongs. He's a felon. But who knows if they're going to really go to that extent. They probably won't. They'll probably say, oh, it's a liability, you know, because you put that information in there, you took the chance. I don't know what they're really going to do. They haven't contacted me directly yet, but I have submitted all my information. I'm waiting to hear back from them. But it just sucks. This is the reality of, you know, kind of being well-known like I am on YouTube, of having so many people follow you, and so many people that like you, and some people that hate you. It's just, it's a fact of life. You're always going to have haters, and, you know, I really had a kind of a career, especially when I used to play Street Fighter professionally, of putting up with these assholes and finding a way to just kind of swallow it and say fuck it. You know, you can't really address or freak out about every single hater that you have, because then nothing ever, you know, you'll never get anywhere in life. So you're always going to be haters. There's always going to be people that want to shit on you. And for me, you know, this is just another day where I just got to kind of say, all right, guys, there's really nothing that I can do about it. Hopefully this is just some dumb kid who, you know, has just made a dumb mistake, you know, decided to try to do this. And probably more than honestly, just so everyone knows, it's not like some new thing. I mean, since day one when I went on YouTube and, you know, I gave everyone that Dark Side Phil email address, I've been getting all kinds of crazy shit in there, all kinds of scams, people trying to fool me to do this, to do that, people trying to change my password, you know, and then it's just trying to find back doors in and ways to do it. It was only a matter of time before someone eventually got it anyway. So it's kind of like I was expecting this to happen, but I didn't really know when. I didn't know if the person that did it would be stupid enough to take it to the next level, which this person was when they decided to put charges on my credit card. So anyway, it is what it is. You know, I'm just going to hang in there for now. Unfortunately, what this means is that all game playthroughs are on hold. I can't play a game because I can't save. I can't save any data right now. So unfortunately, until this is resolved, we can't do any new game footage. What I have been thinking of is I have a couple leftovers. The first leftover I have is I have a series of Super Street Fighter 4 matches that I haven't uploaded yet from last week. I'm thinking maybe that one day could tide people over. And then also, I do have a lot of the footage ready for the final portion of the Red Dead Redemption series Suicide Kings Part 3. It's going to be the finale. And let me tell you, we did some crazy fucking shit in this one. I mean, we had up to 7 people at one time doing stuff, crazy shit. We were just trying to do as much as we could in this multiplayer mode and take it to the limit, and that's pretty much what we did. But I need to take some time to sit down and actually work that footage and edit that footage, because I do want this last part to be the best and the funniest part of all 3. A lot of people liked part 1. Some people said part 2 wasn't as funny, and I kind of expected that. Really, part 2 was to show that really high point in the game more than, you know, the funny falls. But this third one is just like taking it to the limit of silly and crazy things you can do in Red Dead Redemption. So I can work on that, and maybe this weekend or early next week I can get that out, and that would be pretty cool. But besides that, I'm kind of stuck. I cannot do any new game footage, so we'll see what happens. Maybe this is a good opportunity for me to do some stuff that people have asked for a while, like maybe a tutorial video for Super Street Fighter 4 and how to position your hands on the joystick. Or maybe it's a good time to do some more character tutorials, because now I actually do feel like I'm good enough with certain characters, like Hakan, for example, to do a basic tutorial video on how to play with them in the game. And I think actually the Hakan video, if I were to make that, might get popular, because from what people are saying, there's not a lot of gameplay of Hakan on the internet. A lot of people aren't picking him, and so it's hard to learn how to play with this character because no one's really doing anything with him. Some people have said that they think I have the most Hakan footage on the entire internet. So maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. I have to see what's happening with my schedule and everything. We are coming down to the wire with Super Battle Opera as well, so I do have to, you know, practice. I believe this weekend we are going to get together on Saturday and practice again. So that's a good thing. You know, we're still dedicated to doing that. But anyway, it sucks, but what can you do with it? Sometimes life sucks and you just have to deal with it. No new playthroughs for now, but it's not indefinite. It's definitely, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Even if the account is lost, I'd rather just know that it's lost so I can make a new account and start over and go from there. I just really hope that whoever this person was, you know, isn't being malicious and looking through old emails of mine and trying to get all kinds of scams and things going. So anyway, it sucks, but I wanted to get the word out, because I know a lot of people would probably say, gee, why is Phil not making new movies? But more than that, I was afraid that this guy might impersonate me and try to fool some of you into doing some stupid stuff that really isn't right, and I wanted to make sure that you guys are protected. So I hope this video informed you, you know, and, you know, to be wise and not to trust everything that you see going on. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'll let you know if Microsoft contacts me, because really it's in their hands now. There's nothing else I can do. I really can't even do anything until Microsoft responds, because even if I contact the police at this point, they're going to say, well, that's great, but, you know, have Microsoft given you any information on who this person could be? And I'll say no, and they'll say, well, there's nothing we can do. We have no leads. So we have to wait and see what happens with Microsoft, but in the meantime, I will try to at least put some stuff out there. Like I said, some of the things I mentioned, so that you're not bored. And that's that. So what can you do? You take life with a grain of salt, and you kind of deal with these kind of shitty things as they come along. So this is DSP. I will again let you know if anything changes, and I will see you soon, hopefully.